Walsh. I'm the CEO of Home Cash Direct, if anybody's ever heard of us. We're a one-stop shop for real estate investors in Philadelphia primarily. I know that you guys don't like to come across the bridge, but you should come across the bridge because once I went to Philadelphia, I did not go back for a multitude of reasons. A couple things that I heard before I even got up here that were kind of interesting. I'm a CPA as well. I don't practice anymore, but a lot of people really don't realize that these auditors really have no idea about any of our businesses, and they really do get coached, so it is kind of scary. But you know, you really do need to have a great CPA, and he seemed like he really, Mr. Kennedy sounded like he really knew what he was talking about. I always, when people buy from me, I say, you know, who does your taxes? And I say, if you weren't doing real estate before, you need to have a guy that's doing it now. So I just felt like I would mention that. And then a couple other things that people were talking about. Florida, going to Florida. Florida is, you don't even have to run comps. You can buy houses cheaper than you can build houses, half of what you can build houses for. Same thing goes for Vegas now, and I was afraid of those markets for a period of time. I was just in Vegas 2 weeks ago, and it's insane what you can get houses for. Houses that used to be $500, you can get for $200, and they're fixed up, you know, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, and you're buying stuff at $35, $65 per square foot, which you just can't build. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. In any event, we're based in Philadelphia. Home Cash Direct, or Home Cash, is a family of companies. Home Cash Direct does the sales. We buy low and sell low to investors. Home Cash Builders does the construction. How I got into doing construction, and I can't put a nail in the wall, is that I was an investor like you guys, and I went out and I tried to, you know, get a couple rehabbers to do deals for me, and I really believe that anybody can find a deal, but any rehabber can kill it. They can kill it by taking that first draw and running. They can kill it by saying they're going to be done in 3 months and taking 5 months. In any event, we've eliminated that. We have 15 full-time crews. We guarantee our prices. If we're not done on the date that we say we're going to be done, we'll pay your hard money, whatever it is. So in other words, we know we're going to be done. And I guarantee my price, and even if I open up a wall and I find something there that isn't there, I'll eat that. I know that every 6th job, I have to eat something. And as long as it stays every 6th job, I won't lose money. Once it starts going every 3rd job, I might lose some money. But in any event, you know, we buy low, sell low, we can do the construction. We also own a property management company in Philadelphia, and well, we property manage over here. We also do construction over here. We do free estimates. So I'm going to try to pitch every company, but Home Cash Builders does construction over here, and we're investors. We know, you know, we're not trying. We know how to. I beat up my own Home Cash Builders. I beat them up, so they're giving good prices. We'll manage property over here. We'll manage property over there. We got into property management because I had former clients of mine that, when I was CPA, that wanted to buy property and fix it up, but they didn't want to have anything to do with property management. And in Philadelphia, a South Philly property manager might not manage something in Frankfurt, might not manage something in Germantown, and my clients wanted to, you know, have one property management company. We also have a title company that's investor friendly, Home Cash Settlement, and we have Home Cash Financial, which does financing, hard money financing, and we also do property insurance. So pretty much everything that you need in a transaction, we do. So that's what Home Cash does. But in general, a couple reasons why I think you should at least think about coming to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, right now, 8 out of 10 people that I'm buying property from are lower class, lower middle class, and they're moving completely out of the city to South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. I pulled the last 100 houses that we bought, and 8 out of 10 of them are moving to those states for whatever reason. 8 out of 10 of the people that are moving in the city are what we call, you know, well, what I call yuppie sinks and dinks. They're making good money, 100, 200,000 up. They're single. The sink is single income, no kid. Dink, you know, double income, no kid. The school districts in Philadelphia obviously are not that great, so you're really not getting a lot of families coming in the city, but the city is trendy again, and it really is a cool place to live. I live in Center City now. I grew up in Delaware County. I actually, the first 35 houses I bought were in Delaware County because that's what I knew, but once I came to Philadelphia, I could buy the same house for less money And the taxes in Delaware County might be $3,000, $3,200 on a row home or a single family, and in Philadelphia they're $300. So as an investor, if you're trying to cash flow and be long-term, obviously the taxes are important. So once I've invested all over the country, but primarily I stick to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is good for multiple reasons. You can go to certain parts of Philadelphia and you can buy cheap property, but I don't like to buy just cheap property. I like to buy property, if you're going to draw a circle where everybody with money wants to live, I like to buy 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks right outside of that circle, and I'm going to be in the path of progress. We're doing probably 10 to 15 houses a month in one zip code, and we do free tours every Thursday and Saturday. So if you want to come see, we'll show you the construction jobs, the houses we have for sale, why we're buying, where we're buying, and why I think you should be buying. I personally still buy 2 a month. I wish I could buy more. So I'll go with everybody else's little pitch about private money. I'll take that too, because then I'd like to buy 10 a month. But right now, and another thing somebody said, this is really the time to buy. It's so clear to me. I've been investing for 10 years. When I was 19, I bought my first house. Man, if I could buy more right now, I would. It's just so, you walk into a house, you're trying to buy a house from somebody, and you can just tell them, watch TV. Nobody else can buy a house with me. And they really, I'm not saying we're taking advantage of people, they really think you're the only person that can buy their house. And you can just, say a number, they say they want more, you say no, and they call you back in a little bit. It is just a tremendous time to buy. People that are going to become millionaires are going to become millionaires because of this market. You might not be a millionaire now, but the stuff that you buy now and hold, and you're going to sell in the next market, and you're going to, well, hopefully you're going to be much more than a millionaire, because really, once you're there, you realize that's not too big of a deal. But you really have to come see what we got going on in Philadelphia. You can still flip houses in Philadelphia, and we're not talking about buying in neighborhoods. We're buying in transition neighborhoods, and we're building nice houses with central air and rooftop decks and, beautiful houses. So, I just invite you to come on one of our free tours every Thursday and Saturday. We'll meet you, if you can't make one of those dates, we'll meet you anyway. That's when we have an organized tour. And if you, we also, I'll just mention, I just bought 3 properties in Costa Rica. I know this is off the wall, but if you've never been to Costa Rica, it is really like heaven. Quite honestly, when I went there, I thought I was just going to move there right on the spot. If you make $1,500 a month, you're wealthy. It's beautiful. I'm building a house in a rainforest, 5,000 feet up, looking 180-degree view of the Pacific Ocean, and it really is like just nature at its best. We go to Costa Rica once a month. We have 18 people coming on June 12th, so if you're interested in Costa Rica, let us know. And I do have hookups in Vegas and Florida where I think we should definitely be buying, because they're really I believe they're at the rock bottom. If they're not, they're very close. You're not going to lose money. So again, Jay Walsh, Home Cash Direct. Frank's with me over here, and we're in the corner over there. So thanks a lot.